this is the Honest Heart Collective with a song called For Her. CVT guitar lesson for Dave. David, how you doing, man? So this is a standard tuning here. Really cool song, man. They're really surprising me. You know, you're having me do a pretty big catalog of them, of songs you want. And starting to see there's some diversity. This is another one of my favorite ones from them. Really nice song, nice vocals. So let's jump in. Standard tuning, we got 5 pages of tabs. Starting with basically a G chord, but here's what's happening. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, B. Set up for that and go D, short rest, G, D, B, rest, G, D, G. It's like the Good Riddance from Green Day thing. Let's see. How does that go? It's that type of vibe. You have strum patterns, you have picking patterns in guitar, with guitar, and this is a kind of a common pick pattern. So we have, here's why you want to use that 3rd finger, by the way. Next chord is A suspended. Keep the 3rd finger, bar the 2nd fret on the D and G. Do the same pick pattern, but hit the A and D together, and then G, D, B, and then G, D, G. So it's the same pick pattern. And then B minor, 2A, 4D, 4G, and 3B. You don't have to bar it. I know it looks like I am, but you don't have to do that because we're not playing the high E. Play this the same way that we did the A suspended. Okay, now this is B minor. So you'll be hitting the A and D together, and then hit the G and B together before that rest. And then G, D, G, and then repeat it, but check this out. There's a 2D at the end instead of a 4D, okay? If you don't do that, it's fine. You could do it just like, you can keep them the same, but that 2 is in there. It's kind of like a little walk down, a reset. And then that's 9 times. First time no vocals, and then 8 times with vocals. So we have, oops, lost it. Okay, that would be the 9th one. And then to finish the section at 56 seconds in, it's A suspended. That barred 2nd fret, D and G, and then the 3B here. And now we're moving into some strumming. So my thumb, I'm muting string 6. My 3rd finger, I'm muting string 1. And the strum goes down, down, up, up. That up, resolve that suspended to just a standard major chord. So now I'm barring 2nd fret, D, G, and B, which I was initially, but we had the 3B down, right? So that lifts up. It's the only difference. It's real subtle. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now, so you're repeating it, right? Down, down, up, down, and then this time it's an A major with the open high E. Not a big deal if you don't get the open high E in there, but that would be, oops. So in reality, I mean, you could go. Totally fine. The minor difference between just hearing that extra string, most people wouldn't hear. But it's up to you. I wanted to give it the way I'm hearing it. But then that moves us into section 1B, a minute 3 in. And this is going to be a little different. We haven't done these chords. At least I'm pretty sure we haven't. 4D, 2G, 3B, 5 on the high E. It's a D/F sharp. Oops. These strings are really high up. And we're going to strum down, down, up, down, and then it's the same strum we just did, by the way. So down, down, up, down, change on an up. That change is barred 2nd fret, D and G, 3B, 5E, and go up, up, down, up, down, up. And then the A suspended, down, down, up, down, change. That change resolves to the A major. So your outline of this section is Oops. Boy, that's tough with these strings. And then we had that's your outline. Then we go to B minor again. We used that earlier from the A string down 2, 4, 4, 3, and that's going to go down, down, up, down, change. The change is open A, 2nd fret D and G barred, 3B, 5A, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. So I would, especially this section, man, is outline all those chords and see how quick you can get through the changes on them, right? Because most of them are going to be probably new to you, except for the A sus you probably knew, the B minor you probably knew. And the other thing I want you to take out of this is the strum pattern. Just like we had a pick pattern in section 1A, we have a strum pattern in section 1B, as well as the ending of section 1A. But this strum pattern is split between 2 chords. The full pattern is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That's your full strum pattern. Pretty long, yes, but once you get it, these things, it'll start to become natural. I used to just, if I was bored when I was first learning and didn't want to play chords, I'd just practice strumming on opens or mute the strings, Because if this hand don't have it down, this one's not going to matter much, right? You got to practice both aspects of that and bring them together. Okay, moving on from that, I think we have more of this section. Yeah. This is really cool. 3E muted A, open D, G, 3B, and 2 on the high E. And G major 7. Down, down, up, down, up. That last up is you're just going to take your 3rd finger off. So we have twice, or actually, and then you go back and start it all over. So here's what it sounds like. And then 3rd finger off. Real slight change, right? Okay, double dots. So we go back to the beginning of section 1B, which is on page 2 there. And then to finish that off, they do the 3 mute, open, open, 3, 2. And he strums it real lightly. And then you'll hear a 3B, and then open BG. And it's real soft in there. That finishes that section. At 1:34, repeat section 1A, but the double dots are only 4 times. You don't have to play the part after the double dots. 208 timestamp, section 1B, play it the same way, no star. In place of that star, you've got this G major 7 that we were just playing a second ago. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, I really like this because you get a chance to use the full big chord strum progression that I was just talking to you about over 1 chord. You don't have to worry about splitting it between 2 like we did earlier. So this is going to be really nice for that. Moving into this chord, open A, 2nd fret D, G, B, and E. You're going to bar it, but we also want the 3B in there. Really cool sounding. Same strum. And then 3 mute, open, open, 3 from the top string down. This is to G major. And now we're going to split the chords. Down, down, or down, 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 up, to 4, 2, 3, 2. This is the D/F sharp that we used earlier. Up, down, up, to open A, bar the 2nd fret, D through E. That's going to be a new one for you. Full strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So your outline from 236 is this. The D/F sharp, which can be played a few different ways. You could also do this. And then, oops. And then 246 timestamp back to the G. Down, 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 up. The up is 4, 2, 3, 5. It's another form of the D/F sharp. Up, down, down, up to B minor. Down, down, up to open 2, 2, 3, 2 we used earlier. Up, down, up. So you have one chord with the full strum pattern, and then they mix it up in this section, and then you'll have that same strum pattern where they split 2 chords in there. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's going to be a little tougher, especially with these chords. Then you go back, you play it 3 times, okay? But the 3 times is from the 246 timestamp, which is from the G. You know, all this stuff. Yeah. Those 4 chords, 3 times. 3rd time, no star. So you'll play the first 2 chords, and then go past the double dots to B minor. It's a whole note. It just means you're strumming it and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I switched to a D major there. So you have basically these 2 chords, but we're strumming them whole notes, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top of page 4, some repeats until you get to 320, section 1C. It's that G major 7 again. Now this is a new part. You're going to palm mute 3 times down, and then a down up, no palm mute. So, and then open 2, 2, 3, 2 from the A down, same thing. But you can keep the palm mute on all those. You can leave it down actually on all of them if you wanted, like. And then B minor, 2, 4, 4, 3, A through B, no palm mute here. Actually, there is some. Strum. So 1 hit, no strum, and then palm mute, and then a down up. So once again, you can do that the same as well. Depends how exact you want to go with it. And you're going to play that twice, okay? And that's from, you'll see the star there. It's from the B minor. You got to watch those double dots, how they work, because sometimes you'll have double dots within double dots that are further apart, like higher up. That's the whole section repeating when you see that, and I think that happens in here. Okay, the next thing you'll see after you do that twice, 2nd time no star, you will have at 3 minutes and 31 seconds a B minor 8 times, just going. I think it's quicker. 8 times, repeats of section 1A, 1 time. And then open 3, DGB, whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a G to an A sus. Open 2, 2, 3, A through B. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then ends the song with this. Probably a new chord for you, but I may have showed you this. It's a D major. If you're familiar with called caged chords, this is a C form of a D major chord. 5A, 4D, 2G, 3B, 2E. So I'm barring this. You're actually playing a D major there, right? But we're barring it. And it's just a variation, a different way to play a D major, a different voicing. And there it is. And there is some second guitar I want to show you at 210. Really catchy little overdub things. 5E, 3B, hold them both down, play them, E, B, 4 times. 2, 3, same thing. And then 4, 3, 5, G, B, E. Oops. There we go. And then 2, slide to 4 on the G, and go 3B, 4G, 3B. 5B, bend, hold, release, and then 3B. Then, 1 second here. 236 is our next timestamp, but you're going to go back to this again. So that whole part is twice. Okay, so there's your second time through. 236, you go 4G twice, or actually 4G and then 4-3 GB. Slide it up a whole step to 5-6. 7B, pull 5, and then 6G. So once again, 4-3 GB, 2-3 GB, 6-5 GB. And then you'll see 2 times, second time no star, which is this chord. You just won't play that through. Keep in mind, this is second guitar parts. Alright, to finish up, 5-4 on the D string twice, and then 2 hammer 4, and then 2 pull open. So 252 timestamp, 2 open A D, 2 slide 4 all on the D, 4 slide 7, 979 DGD. In page 5, 257 timestamp, 9G, bend release pull off to 7, 9D, and do it twice. Oops, do it again. And finish it with this. 7 hammer 9D, let it ring, and play the 7G, so we gotta bar it, and go back to 9D. You want it to ring like a chord, as opposed to, you want. And there you have it. Great song, David. Very, very cool. And we have more coming. Thanks, bud.